So previously we told you about our GT2 RS MR taxi, and as promised, today we are going to talk you through the M3, or to be more precise, Team Schirmer M3 GT car, and a couple of changes that we've done over the winter to it. But first, let's see the reactions of the passengers that went out in the previous video. It takes a whole video to come back from a lap.
A whole day.
A whole day.
How was that? Brilliant. Enjoyed it?
Was it like I said?
That was great.
A little crazy? It's
Yeah.
insane in the wet, huh?
Awesome. So for people who are watching for the very first time and haven't seen the car before, maybe a quick introduction.
Yeah, so this is our F80 M3 built by, as Misha just said, Team Schirmer. This car essentially, let's be honest, is a full built race car with 4 bucket seats and harnesses. The only thing that I would say to take it to true race car status that's missing would really be like a fuel cell, right?
Yeah.
It is something that we envisioned. I think you and I envisioned back in that was 2000, the winter of
end of 17,
end of 17,
beginning
winter
of 18.
Yeah, exactly. And it was something that we envisioned as, I guess, really just our ultimate taxi. If you were to build a 4-seater taxi, what would you want it to look like? What would you want a race car taxi to look like? And I think this definitely ticked that box, right?
Yeah.
So what we have is basically, yeah, my ultimate 4-seater. It's literally unbelievable, and I've kind of got some selfish plans for this car when it's done as a taxi. Maybe enter it as something that me and the kids and Tiffany can go have some fun in. Who knows, maybe it's the car that the kids learn to drive the racetrack in with mom and dad in the backseat yelling at them. I don't know. But yeah, it truly is a phenomenal car. We went through great lengths with Tom Schirmer to build what is the back seat here. I'll get the door open for you.
We can go through the window.
Go through the window.
Yeah.
So we went through great lengths to build this thing with bucket seats and harnesses everywhere, and again, the full cage, you know, and the full cage is just what tops it off. It's kind of a next level type of operation. Sorry about the racket from that beater over there.
Yeah. We cannot have it all. Cannot even make a quiet video here.
So. Yeah, so this is the M3 taxi. I mean, this winter we didn't really make any changes to the car aside from different wheels, and we went to these Ronal wheels just because they are a 19-inch wheel that is a very, very robust wheel, and it's something that we can run many laps on, and we don't have to worry about any damages or cracks or imperfections coming into the wheel from the heavy loads that we run. We weren't necessarily disappointed with the BBS, but these are going to be a little bit more robust. Anyone that has a BBS wheel knows that sometimes the inside drums and the outer drums can become, I wouldn't say, maybe we can call them a wear item, right?
Yeah.
Over a lot of time you replace them just as a precaution because they are so lightweight and such a thin material. But at the same time, we want something that's just one step more robust, and that's what we got out of this. When we go to the 18-inch wheels and we're running the Nankang AR1 tires, we'll be on the Pro Track wheel, which again is a very robust wheel and one that we don't have to worry about. So in the 19s we're running these, and in the 18s we're running the Pro Track 1.
Yep.
Other than that, what did we do for the car? George and Team Schirmer spent unlimited hours going through the car from top to bottom. Last year, you'll remember Misha and I we did this video talking about the cost of operating the car.
Yeah.
Since that video, we've replaced the engine. We've replaced the differential. We've
replaced
gearbox.
I think.
No, we left the gearbox. The gearbox
left.
is still in. We replaced the engine and the rear diff, and then every set of control arms, uniballs, the shocks, the springs. We've gone through the entire car completely and completely rebuilt the car. Tim got in it today, and he goes, this car hasn't felt this good in years. He got in it and he said, this is like a brand new car. He was just over the moon about it, and I think you can see everyone here kind of enjoys it as well. It's definitely an attraction, and
for the first day of TF, yeah.
Yeah, it's something that we're really proud of, to be honest with you. I mean, it's just a blast. I think we went out in a first lap with you, I, and Tiffany. We just were all giggling.
Yeah, it was.
It's just funny.
But yeah, as you said, a couple of minor changes. So we have mostly the wheels, and we applied XPEL on the car.
Yeah,
as well.
so Pop-Up did an amazing job. They XPEL'd the entire car. So now the whole car is protected, which it wasn't before. We had just some kind of chintzy little protection on there. We repainted the front bumper. We repainted the rear bumper. It's one of those things where I kind of have a problem that I want these things to be amazing and I want them to be exciting, but I also want them to look right. I want them to look clean. I want them to look look the part, if you would.
Yeah.
Right. And so we do wash this car every single night. The car gets washed 7 days a week, at least one time. So what you see here with the brake dust and everything like that tonight, that'll all get wiped off and it'll be ready, looking brand new again tomorrow morning. So doing the expel work on it has simply made the care for the car that much easier. And now we're not worried about getting in and damaging the paint. So
the same goes for the wheels, actually.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier to clean than the BBS.
Oh my gosh, the BBS are beautiful. I think they're so cool.
Yeah.
But these wheels right here are just such, I mean, you can take the pressure washer to them. You can do whatever you need to. And
you can easily check the brake pads.
Yeah, you definitely can easily check the brake pads. They good?
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going on them.
Good. Perfect.
But yeah, so I mean, those are really the main things that we did. A ton of maintenance on the car. Nobody's going to tell you that having a Schirmer car is going to be the cheapest thing you can do, or the anything like that. But in terms
for
of
cheap cars, get the Golf Mark for the TDI.
Yeah, and do what to it though, Misha?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't. Yeah. Okay. Don't.
So, no, I think that this is a car that, well, we're at 62,000 kilometers. Well, that's where we were before we started today, 62,000 kilometers on this thing.
Yeah.
I'll shut the door for you. With 62,000 kilometers, that's all Nordschleife. We don't do anything else with it. We did, I think, 1,500 break-in kilometers on the road, and then we've done 60,000 on the Nordschleife, all customer passenger laps.
And after close to 40, I think we replaced the engine.
Yeah, we replaced the engine at about 44, 45, I think.
Yeah.
So this new engine has about 15 to 18,000 kilometers on it. And, of course, I got my fingers crossed that we can get this engine through the season.
Yeah.
But
so we're probably going to be hitting 100K.
I made an Instagram post the other day about that I think it's going to be close, but I think we're going to end the year in the 90s.
Okay.
I think this year will end in the 90s. We're not going to quite pip the 100,000 on this thing, but what's cool about it is the chassis.
People can help us, so book your lap.
Yeah, exactly, right?
And we haven't changed the price.
No, this car's been $269 all along. In fact, it was $269 a lap when it was bone stock. Well, bone stock, I mean.
Yeah.
Please forgive me. It had all the suspension and kinematics.
Except the cage.
Interior was stock, and the suspension and drivetrain and everything was all built, obviously. But we were at $269 then, and then we went through the heavy investment of building this cage and outfitting the interior to fit the 4 seats, and we did not increase the price at all. So that was something that, again, we're really proud to do, and I think this is about obviously marketing in one way, but it's also about sharing the Nürburgring with people. We want people to come and enjoy this and have fun in this car, and we want to make it to where it's not out of reach of being able to do that. So you can come in with you and 2 more friends, so 3 people total, and it ends up being a little under €90 person.
Yeah, and actually funny, a lot of people like fighting who is going in the front, but now after people have realized that the back seat is the most spectacular one, and people are fighting who's going to get on the back seat.
Exactly.
Because nowhere in the world you can experience this feeling, because you sit on the bucket seat pretty much strapped to the rear axle, and you can feel every single movement of the car. Well, of course, there are a couple of more cars in the world with this setup. I believe there's like a drift taxi in Japan, but those are not street legal ones, and it's completely different purpose. So this is the ultimate taxi for the Nürburgring.
So we could legally pick you up at the bar if you want. Give us a ring.
Yeah, we could. Maybe we should one day apply for Uber. And
yeah, we should.
It's illegal in Germany, but we can go somewhere else. We can go to Croatia. There it's fine.
Yeah, we could Uber it, no doubt.
Yeah, cool. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go for a lap.
Have fun, Misha.
Yeah, thank you.
How well the car rotates when there's no weight in the back.
And it's a lot more comfortable than GT2 because of the harness.
Yeah, the seats just offer more support in general, really. like a baba for the team.
Yeah, yeah.
body kit was pretty cool.
Nice livery too.
Yay. More laps. It's so much smoother, this car, compared to the two. The two just is brutal.
Yeah.
Like the compressions and the way it generates grip is just brutal, whereas this just sort of just glides, doesn't it, in comparison?
Yeah, I think with the GT2 you can have people like really scared to death.
Yeah.
They'll be like, nope,
Yeah.
slow down.
Yeah.
Whereas this feels confident.